The topic that we have picked up for today might be educational for some, it might be revealing for some, and it definitely might be explicit for some people. Hi guys, my name is Ishban Yadav. I am a video content creator, I'm an Indian vlogger, I'm a filmmaker, and I'm also a computer science engineer. Welcome back to another cybersecure episode, and today we are going to talk about sexting. To communicate or have a conversation with someone using sexually explicit photographs or videographs or even words, basic communication involving sexuality turns to sexting. It refers as sexting, especially during this time when the whole world is under a pandemic and we are all under lockdown or quarantine. Sexting is something that has been definitely prevalent over the online modes of communications. There are specific apps made to facilitate this mode of communication, but it's not like sexting is something new. Ever since people have been writing letters to their lovers, this mode of communication has been taking place. But the difference is we did not have a word for it back then. There is an interesting story of a girl who eloped with a man over the telegraph in 1886. So today we don't have one specific case study, guys. Today what we are going to look upon is how to actually maneuver through this whole mode of communication, what are the side effects, and how can we actually proceed and at the same time be cautious at it. From racy pictures to phone sex to even videos or text messages, this is an intimate mode of communication. So what is the key here? The key here is consent. Why is consent actually necessary? So we know that people used to write letters to everyone, be it love letters or some form of communication via the paper. But then came texting. We started messaging people, and slowly people began to do sexting as well. Because people began to sext their way through the messages, then intimate messages, intimate photographs, pictures, lewd messages began to be shared unconsensually over the internet or in public media. Not just this, people also kept sexually explicit images or videos of someone to exploit it as revenge porn. Most of the amateur videos that you see on the porn sites are usually unconsensual. That is why consent is necessary. Consent is zaruri dost. According to Cyber Psychology, a journal of psychological research on cyberspace, most Indian male populations have sent a text while a few females participated in sexting. Basically, higher number of Indian men said that they have sent and received such messages, and quite a few women said that they have participated in this mode of communication that we call sexting. Now what do these stats tell you about our country? Although औरतों के मुकाबले मर्द ज़्यादा क्लेम कर रहे हैं कि उन्होंने सेक्सटिंग की है, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये ज़रूर है कि इंडिया में it is prevalent. It's happening over here and it's definitely gonna increase with time. अब सेक्सटिंग कैसे करें, कितना करें, कम करें, ज़्यादा करें, क्यों करें, कब किस समय करें, लिमिट क्या है, ये सारी बातें मैं नहीं करने वाला हूँ. I am going to talk about the potential dangers. आपकी अपनी लाइफ है, आपको वो जैसे करना है कीजिए, लेकिन डेंजर्स के बारे में बताना मेरा काम है, आपको साइबर सिक्योर रखना मेरा काम है. So definitely I am going to share some valuable inputs with you that might definitely help you in present and in future. So let's begin. Safe sexting के लिए पहला पॉइंट है दोस्तों, to maintain anonymity. Be it a lover whom you trust the most in this world, or be it a random stranger on the internet with whom you have indulged in sexting, it's safe to not show, to not reveal your face and then share your pictures, so that even in case your pictures goes out in the public by a mistake or for some or the other reason, it is safe from the deep and the dark side of internet. Your identity remains safe and intact. Second point for safe sexting is to not use apps where your media will be automatically stored. Apps like WhatsApp, Facebook and Tinder. Basically, an app which does not require your contact details to sign up. An app which has screenshot blocking, which does not let anyone take screenshots of their pictures, let alone save them in your storage. Apart from that, that app should also be an open source which has end-to-end encryption so that your identity remains intact and protected. The third point is to delete the metadata or the EXIF data. What is EXIF data? EXIF data, exchangeable image file data, is basically data that comes with your photo. When you click a picture, it includes its date, time and location and what type of camera that was used while you clicked the picture. So there are applications like EXIF editor or EXIF remover with which you can easily remove this data when you share your photographs or any sort of media with a person using the mode of sexting. Now guys, the fourth point is very sensible and obvious. You have to delete the images that are not just in your phone but also in your cloud storage. When somebody sends you or you have clicked it to send it to somebody, please ensure to delete those pictures, because anyone can anytime hack your phone and thus get access to your media, and you never know what kind of images that are present, so it's better to monitor. Now guys, the fourth point is very sensible and obvious. You have to delete the images that are not just in your phone but also in your cloud storage. When somebody sends you or you have clicked it to send it to somebody, please ensure to delete those pictures, because anyone can anytime hack your phone and thus get access to your media, and you never know what kind of images that are present, so it's better to monitor. My last point might seem a bit awkward, but it's always helpful to talk to an adult, be it a family member or a teacher whom you trust. You need not show exactly graphically what has happened, but if you communicate, it might help you sort your dilemma. Having said and discussed all this, a question still remains. Is sexting bad? Well, say yes if your parents are asking you. अगर आपके पेरेंट्स ने पूछ ही रहे तो बोल दो हाँ गलत है, छी मेरे को नहीं पसंद, मेरे को पता नहीं क्या है. But you can easily feel free to say no to yourself if you think so. अगर आपको कंफर्टेबल लग रहा है टू इंडल्ज, इट्स ओके. सेक्सुअल एक्टिविटीज या अपनी सेक्सुअलिटी एक्सप्रेस करना डज नॉट कम डाउन टू गुड और बैड. इट इज नॉट एंटायरली ब्लैक और वाइट, इट इज डेफिनेटली इन द ग्रे एरिया. सो इट्स अप टू यू. आपकी मर्जी है कि हाउ यू फील अबाउट योर सेल्फ, whether you trust someone, if you are informed enough to actually indulge and participate in it. As long as sexting is consensual between the two partners and there are no ulterior motives, everything's good. Just be informed and keep yourself aware of all the pros and cons, because everything has its own pros and cons, and as long as you are comfortable, it's all good. Now why I said all these things is because safety is much more important than digital intimacy with your partner, especially in the times where we are living. So just stay safe, stay aware, and I'll see you soon. My name is Ishban Yadav. Tab tak ke liye, good night, bye bye.